Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Bothsides podcast. Holy smokes, today's the day we change somebody's life. G, welcome back to the podcast, mate.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. And you're flying solo today because I've got a sickness germ phobia and Kev's a bit crook. So we're like, mate, you're not allowed in the room. Sorry, you're going to stay outside.
So, mate, Kev was back on the plane,
getting
himself sorted out.
Yep.
So I'm going to be running the show with you today, which I'm super excited about because we're about to hopefully change somebody's life with this.
Yeah, we're going to do something crazy today.
And
live. Yeah.
But, mate, do you know what's been crazy to me? We're about to do something that's going to change someone's life with the giveaway. But what I've been so surprised about is the amount of lives we've changed before the giveaway. Like, in the terms of everyone contributing to share their knowledge, their wisdom. Mate, it's fucking insane.
It's actually fucking mind-boggling that, and I did that. I said, when I said this to you guys, you were like, whoa, I watched your faces drop. I'm like, just want people to learn. And when people are having fun, you can't stop them learning. But if you can encourage them to learn, they also won't stop learning, right? So that $20,000 giveaway was my little contribution to society to go, hey, we've done some really cool shit together. Like not hundreds, thousands of messages, thousands of DMs, thousands of people posting and sharing. Like, you look at that filtering down, and I'm still getting DMs after the competition's closed, right? Going like, hey, my friend just sent this. Can I still enter? I'm like, sorry, it's closed. It's been judged. And they're like, I'm going to share them anyway. I'm like, please share them anyway. I'll send you a book. Like, mate, it's life-changing. Like, people are grasping that we need financial literacy. And we don't learn this shit at school.
We don't. That's the thing. So, like, I'm curious, G, because I was looking at the stats this morning. We've had over 120,000 plays on the podcast Spotify alone.
Just on episode 60.
Which is insane. On top of that, we've had 3.7 million views on one of your reels, and literally your average reel is over 100, 200,000 plays.
3.7 mil, 26 mil. It's a good almost 15% of Australia's population.
It's fucking insane.
What's that real?
So,
I must have pissed some people off. Sorry, not sorry, everyone.
Yeah, mate.
Or maybe people got value out of it.
Mate, that's what's just been blowing my mind, the amount of value people are seem to have received without even receiving the money, like just the value they've been given on a free podcast.
Yeah, it's funny. I look on some of the marketing I do, and Australia, we talked about this on the podcast, we have this massive tall poppy issue. And it's like, oh, it's a rort, it's a scam. No, it's called marketing, you fucking pork chop. Do you know, like, it's quick to people. And it's like, what contribution do you place? What do you do for society? You know what I mean? Like, podcasts are free. There is free stuff. YouTube is free. There is free stuff. Books are free. You can go to the library and borrow it for free. I'm pretty sure it's still free. I don't know. All right. Like there is so much. The internet, if you've got internet, it's free. There's so much knowledge out there. Yet you still get these miserable fucking sods that everything's a raw scam, woe is me, cry me a river. But we haven't had that. Like, yes, for a couple of those you've seen, I've given some pretty detailed answers. But what is the minimum repayment? Fucking no such thing. We teach you that we overpay it but keep those surplus funds. We don't increase your obligation. So there's been some really cool technical shit that you guys have observed because they're your reels. I can't go in and block someone and delete them. I just try to respond in my busy schedule when I can, you know. And there's been some really interesting stuff in there where people just don't get it. And what they're actually doing is vomiting into the comments their lack of financial literacy. So it's hard to be polite when someone's so aggressive. Then again, I'm not really that fucking polite, am I? I don't really care. So, I mean, a good coach isn't someone here to give you a cuddle. It should be a fucking cuddle with a struggle.
That's it. So even like I remember one of our episodes we were talking about getting a fucking budget. And like that's
Have you got a budget yet?
I've got a budget.
Really?
I do.
My man.
Thank you. I've got a business budget and I've got a personal budget.
Okay, and have you seen the effects of that now?
Mate, what it has done is it's given a level of security.
To jump in,
yeah.
Multiple of my clients said, I watched his face drop and you could see a light bulb moment for that dude. And I'm like, yeah, it was really, let's see what happens. So that's good to hear.
Yeah, so I've got a business budget and I've got a personal budget. They're not like, they're just simple, little achievable things.
Yep.
I'm not, and a savings.
And it doesn't mean, a budget isn't eating 2-minute noodles 7 different ways. It's a plan for where your money goes, right? Like I need this much for food and for fun and for it's not like you can't do shit,
Yeah.
but you have a plan for what you're doing.
Just knowing what you're doing gives you that level of
Yeah.
feeling like it controls back.
Oh, what do you do? Tap, taparoo, live in
Yeah.
the zoo. And I've got no money. Oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
So that was one of my biggest personal learnings and takeaways. And there was
Okay.
thousands of other people that shared their learnings and takeaways. What was the biggest learning or takeaway that you felt was the most impactful for people?
I know for me, from the other side, like a bit of reciprocity, like giving that information to people and getting us to come back again and again. So thanks to you guys for that. Over the course of those 4, this is the 5th now, over the course of those 4, it really helped me deeply instill my passion. Like we've had multiple mortgage brokers, multiple financial planners, multiple accountants who could use their personality as a form of contraception. Not sorry to the accountant, but we've had multiple people that are so-called professional experts comment on some of these posts that are incorrect. I've had messages and threats from mortgage brokers. Even had, I won't name them, had a team of people reach out to me and say, hey, you should do this, or maybe one of my juniors could help you. Now, the position between myself and that particular person's miserable insult just is a reflection on them. What it did for me, and I work pretty closely with some key people in governing body roles and organisations at the moment. What it did for me was gave me more information and content to show how fucked up and broken my sector is. So these people out there that are the know-it-alls, right, that actually come and had a crack and attacked me, all that did is validate for me that there is a large market segment that lack financial literacy, that are just being flogged products and services from uneducated salespeople.
Wow.
And I have no harm in all, no qualm, no harm. I'm happy to say it. Because doing a 3-day course to be a broker and a credit representative, or to have 4 or 5 years experience at a bank, all that sort of stuff, and then to claim to be an expert, I wouldn't get an investment loan from a broker who doesn't have 4 or 5 investment properties. They can sell me the loan, they've done the theory, but in practicality, have they actually demonstrated they can buy, sell, leverage, debt, all the things, see where I'm going?
Yeah.
So the biggest learning for me has been not to fucking stop. And the more people throw stones, the more aggressively I'll keep going. I've got plenty of time to do it. I'm in a good position in my career. So I'm now more than ever committed and dedicated to financial literacy and to free content and to free information. Now, let's be very clear. Do you know why those people attacked me?
Why do you think?
I know why. I've been told why. All of their clients, when 15% of Australia's populations watched One Reel, how many of them have a mortgage broker they called and said, why aren't I doing this? Why isn't this? Why isn't that? Why has my loan principal only dropped $12,000 this year?
Yeah.
Why am I paying this? Why did you not tell me I could do this? Now, it's not the broker's fault for everyone that hates me or gets upset, because there's some fucking amazing brokers in the industry and accountants and financial planners. And for you guys and girls, I salute you and I love talking to you. A lot of them messaging me. We tell you, like, thank you for saying what we all know, but none of us do, right? So for those men and women, I salute you. But a lot of them have got the shits because they're getting masses of clients contact them going, hey, this guy said this. And that's not what they've been sold, told, or informed about. Now, does what I suggest apply to everybody? No. Majority? Yes. Let's be very clear on this offset thing. When I meet a customer, what most brokers and bankers don't do, I audit their prior 12 months expenses, every transaction, to the dollar, everything, for compliance. You should anyway. When I can see that they spend everything they earn in their bank account, an offset account will not benefit them. Fucking fact. No argument. I win, you lose, right? Sorry. So then to give them an offset account and give them the perception that they are going to save money, for me, is fucking negligent. Now, offset accounts have a very good place in the market and they can work for people that are very disciplined. So we've got to be careful. Some of the reels that you guys cut up are quite triggering, right? But the context in this whole dialogue and conversation, for some people, but for the majority, no. So long-winded answer, but I've learned I'm not stopping. This needs to be bigger. This needs to be more influential. At the moment, I do one weekly podcast with Dr. Andrew Wilson, who is a leading independent economist, and it's about a market update. That sits number 1 in investing each year. Well, no, I need to do a daily podcast around financial literacy, a daily YouTube. I need to start producing more content for free because I don't have any expectation. Some of the messages we get, if I can take one family and get them ahead thousands of dollars and save a few points off their rate and get a message of thanks and gratitude, I'm fucking happy, man. I'm fulfilled. I'm lit up.
What do you think has given
That's
you
my learning.
more fulfillment? The money or the joy of actually transforming?
All money does is magnify who you are. Like if you're a shit bloke or a shit person, it'll just magnify how shit you are. If you're a good person, it'll magnify how good you are. For me, I don't care about money. If I cared about money, I'd be retired. I'd stop. I've got successful businesses. I wouldn't be doing free education. I wouldn't be doing multiple podcasts for people. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the other thing, you spend time with family and friends. You can go on holidays. Money's just a byproduct of doing the right thing.
The byproduct of doing the right thing.
So if you do the right thing, so I've learned a lot from my mentor, one of my key mentors, to give unconditionally, and karma's a real thing and it's a big thing. So you've got to put people first and profits last. Profits only come if you put people first. If you make a lot of money doing harm, you'll also lose that money eventually. If you give unconditionally, like give away 20 grand, right?
That's insane.
Like give away, and we'll talk about that later on shortly when we start calling people, or the person, or maybe people. Maybe we give away more. I don't know. We'll come back to that. Having a moment. La, la, la. A little bit ADHD. So money is a byproduct of doing the right thing and solving a problem. Now, what's funny is I'm doing so much financial literacy free. Like I turned off my free webinars for 4 or 5 weeks and had a holiday and did some business meetings and stuff. And like thousands of people are queued up asking for the link for when I go live again because they want to resit it. They need more information. The messages are hey, I'm ahead, I'm this, I'm that. So just if people can forget the money, it'll come. And if you do the right thing, karma's amazing. Just do the right thing. Just be a good human being. And look, we've all got a difference of opinion, you know, I'm a bit, you know, I like to cause a bit of friction or whatever. But, you know, when people are going out of their way, like to attack you in a message, to say how great they are and how wrong you are, clearly not. Like if I have more satisfied clients of you, more historical proof, like to give you a really good example, I'm going to say this live for everyone on this cast. I've actually got firms like EY, Deloitte, etc., and I've won an award that I can't announce just yet. It's embargoed. And I've gone through an audit process to validate and confirm from the biggest external accounting firms in Australia that what I do is the best of the best in the country. Right? So
That's huge.
That's huge. Cost a small fortune. It's very lengthy, and I did it after people started attacking me to go, show me your proof that your clients are just not leveraged up to the hilt. Because I have an abundance of people that don't have debt on their home loan. I don't get a trail commission off the loan because it's gone. So, yeah, I don't want to get too sidetracked, but for me, biggest learning has been not to stop. That there is a huge hole, and you probably see this in the messages you got, there is a huge hole in financial literacy. And in this promotion, we said, I want people to learn. So I threw money out to encourage it. You read the comments and you realize that people are like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing fire for the first time and I'm a caveman or woman. Like,
really is.
I was doing this wrong. I was doing that wrong. I mean, there was one the other day, someone hasn't even done my paid course. They did a free Tuesday night webinar, 45, 60 minutes. I think they're $48,000 ahead of their mortgage. Like, we'll have to edit it in and put it up on the screen. Like, $48,000 ahead of their mortgage in like under 6 months. Just by doing the changes I taught them about for free. I get nothing out of that, but I got the message back and I got the fulfillment and I got the good karma. Now, that person said I could rub out their name, you know, redact their name and share that. And that then allows me to put that good karma back out. Now, I'm sure I've got multiple new customers out of that, but not because I was trying to make money.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does. Because what I've observed with you, G, like you've got a really good business, which is based on your marketing is a lot of you've built up a lot of trust equity.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of goodwill equity or trust equity. There's a lot of social proof. You know, like people go, oh, who cares? Like 3 years in a row, 1, 2, 3 consecutive rate my agent. Real estate agents know what it was, or what it is. Brokers go, oh, it doesn't matter. Well, I'm the number one genuine RP data core logic linked to a home transaction, number one verified mortgage broker in Australia for 3 consecutive years in a row. No one will ever catch me. Now, do you know what's funny? For ego, I turned that off this year.
Did you?
Yeah, you know why?
No, I don't.
I have a mission. I want the top 5 in the top 10 to be 5 mortgage brokers that I've mentored and trained here at Infinity this year. And I
Really?
want the winner to be one of the brokers that works here in my community. And I know they will. They're already going to.
Wow.
Like one of my team members is already over 100 authentic, genuine RP data linked reviews, and we're in April, right? Like getting customers, and by the way, you read these reviews. They're not reviews. They are raving fans. I mean raving. The length of the information these people share. It's got their address. Like these are raving fans.
That's another lesson I've taken from you is build raving fans.
You can't build raving fans by just giving away some money. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, half of the people that probably shared this, they're not even clients of mine. They've never heard of me until...
Heaps.
Yeah, they're not clients of mine. They've never met me. They just listen to your podcast. They're clients of yours or consumers of your free, valuable information. So I think you've got to give unconditionally. And if you give unconditionally, everything else follows. Now, that's easy to say when people go, oh, you're successful. And one guy, one of the watches I was with, easy for you to say you got a budget and when you're wearing a watch worth X. How do you think I bought the fucking watch? I budgeted for years. I drove a piece of shit car that used to pull to the left. You know, it's like people are so quick to take pot shots. So one of the things I'm learning for me, besides the clients, is there's a huge gap in this market. Nobody else seems to be interested in actually taking their professional acumen and knowledge, and which we have a lot of as advisors, and actually turning that into information that's valuable, whether it's free or whether it's paid.
Mm-hmm.
People are like, oh, you don't need to do courses and seminars. Well, clearly people do, because my clients are getting such an astronomical result compared to people who just get sold a product or service. Hence why I've gone through this audit process, because the more people attack me, they don't realise, the more they feed me. It's building me. It's creating me. There's a really good saying, a successful man or woman takes the bricks that others throw at them, stacks them, and one day turns around and builds an empire with free bricks. So the more, and I say this to anyone that's listening, you're having a rough time with your family, your friends, in business, just stack the bricks. Stack the bricks, stack the bricks, put the gloves on, strap in, you'll get some blisters, and then take that energy and turn it into something that solves something for somebody. And you'll build an amazing business, product, or life. But I will say back to your other question, biggest learnings. So for me, huge gap. We lack financial literacy in Australia. We need to really focus on this. And I'd encourage and implore the rest of my industry, please have a crack at it. Like you have so much knowledge and you are all experts. Just some of you had your head in the, have your head in the sand. A lot of you can take the knowledge you have and really help people, not just sell to them, help them. So there's a huge gap. And I think the learnings from the clients, they're just so diverse. There's not one thing. Like people, number one, no one has a budget. You didn't have a budget until we met. And you're a sharp guy. Like, no one has a budget. That's the number one learning. And everyone thinks budget is a dirty word and it means you eat mint 6 or 7 ways or 2-minute noodles. It doesn't. It's just a plan.
Just knowing what you're spending.
What you're spending, when you're spending it, where it's going, what you need, what you don't. Needs versus wants. Yeah, that's number one.
And getting the fucking highlighter out and seeing what you've spent.
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
Yeah. And then from there, it's all mindset.
Yeah.
You know, like it's all mindset about whether your advisor's good or bad, whether you want to have a budget or don't have a budget, whether you're successful or you're failing. It's all in here. But what's in here stems from what you feel in here. And then you act on it or don't act on it. The amount of messages I get like, hey, my husband does X for a job, I do Y, we're in doctor's salary, but we spend everything we earn and we're always broke. And I'm like, cool, I can't help you because that's a you problem. When you change your attitude, come back to me. Like, oh, but we really want help. I'm like, okay, right now, because this is going to hurt. Like, you have to stop buying jet skis and SS Commodores and XR6 turbos and ski wakeboard boat. Like, this shit has to stop. Something has to change, or something will change.
That's right.
And choose your hard.
Choose your hard.
So is your hard always been broke because you got 36 toys and you eat out all the time and you're miserable that you never got money but you got lots of stuff? Or is your hard, you have no stuff but you're a bit more restrained on your cash flow but you got a huge investment portfolio that's going to pay off in the short, medium, long term? Choose your hard. They're both hard.
What's been your best investment?
Myself.
Yourself. Okay.
Myself. Always invest in yourself first. So I used to be the guy that used to stand at events and go, oh, yeah, my wife's going to fucking rah event. Oh, yeah, we go Tony Robbins or Kiyosaki or whoever it may be, you know, like watched a lot of stuff and did some tours with Grant Cardone and really, really like cool people, Sir Richard Branson, but myself, same as your body, like, you know, started 75 Hard again. And if you look at my socials, I think I've got about 200 clients in my community doing 75 Hard. And about another 100 that aren't even clients of mine. They're like, hey, can I do this? I'm like, you can do it, but you can't win the money. Because I don't know if you've seen, I put up like $44,000 privately in my community if you're a client for men, women, etc., to win 40-something, to win in 75 days for changing their mental health, their physical health, their attitude. So I'm going to give away a fucking bag of cash for that as well. And that's how I create raving fans, because I fucking care. So when you asked about money before, money's just a tool. It helps move things and do things and solve things, but it's just a tool.
Fucking there we go, eh?
There we go. What's your biggest learning? You've seen thousands upon thousands of messages for people. And actually, I've got a question. Do you think people are only sharing their learnings to win 20 grand? Or do you think in reading them, they are actually learning something worth way more than 20 grand?
It's a great question. I've received a lot of people messaging saying, can we actually donate money because we've received that much value?
I got that too. Like, I got people saying, hey, forget the entry. If I win, I'm going to donate it back. And I'm like, that's a lovely gesture.
I actually received heaps of those. There's heaps of people that have actually received that much value that like I feel guilty that I've received so much without giving back.
Aha, you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
See where we're going now? For everyone listening, paying attention, give unconditionally. Someone has received so much value from the content we've produced, whether other people agree or disagree. That human being received so much value to execute, to improve their financial position, their family's livelihoods, cash flow, whatever. They feel guilty. Guilty. Yeah. And what did karma do? That person has asked, can they donate to something because they feel guilty for being in receipt of so much valuable information?
Yeah.
Isn't that good karma?
Yeah.
Because now they want to pay it forward.
100%. So that's what I found interesting. And mate, the paragraphs that people invested time into of their learnings. Like,
yeah, I made a mistake because I told everyone I respond to every single DM, which I still do. People are like, I know you probably won't respond to this, but I'm testing. And I'm like, hey. And they're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey. You know, like it gets a bit like sometimes I wake up and there's like hundreds. Like it's crazy. And it's like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like you're going through these platforms and it's like you finish one, you get in the other one, and then the other one's like, wow. But hey, look, someone's got to do it. So, like, honestly, there needs to be more. Somebody needs to be more of me, more people in my industry with your expertise, guys and girls, beating the drum of financial literacy, please. And if you give and you teach and it's detailed and it's beneficial, it's not just sales gimmicks and you're not just doing it to get new customers, right? That's what people know. I don't need new customers. I actually decline 40% of the people that apply to work with me.
That's another learning, disqualify.
Yeah, so like in sales-wise, if you're in a business, sales isn't qualifying. It's disqualification. Like you cannot work with me unless you do my free webinar or you do my 2-day paid event with a money-back guarantee. So it's free, it's risk-free.
And you actually gave Josh's money back from my team, by the way. So that is the actual thing.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he won it.
Josh paid for the live to become a client.
Yeah.
And he couldn't qualify because
for income and all
whatever
of that.
It was.
So we refunded him.
Yeah, so that's actually a thing.
Yeah,
It's not just a money.
Again, money's just a tool, right? So if you can't genuinely help someone, the worst thing you can do in business is hold their money and then pretend you can help them. So very quickly we want to disqualify and go, hey, sorry, Josh, due to income, age, babies, interest rates, whatever, how you are at the moment, I can't improve that and charge you, right? I can't even improve that. The bank won't let you do it. So sorry to talk about you, Josh, but Josh has steps to take now where we've said, Josh, I need you to do A, B, C, D, and then come back to me in 3.
Yeah.
It's not no, it's not right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's really important in business. That's why we have raving fans. You'll see some of my socials. Like, I've got a gentleman right now I'm so fucking proud of, right? This gentleman actually sent me a message. He did my event. He's paid. Said, mate, I can't help you unless you do this, 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 and this. And I said on my event, like, there's a lot of men out there, right, that have cars and bikes and boats and everything like that. And I said to him at the event, I'm trying to find it here. I said, mate, a real man would sell their toy to provide for their family. Now, a lot of men would say that I'm a fuckwit. And I'd agree. I tend to agree. No problem. But this particular gentleman and multiple others, man, my DMs are lit, sorry. Trying to find it here. This gentleman has sold his Harley Davidson that he rides once a week, once a fortnight, if he's lucky, right? And he sold his Harley Davidson to put it off his mortgage and come back and work with us to improve his family's future. And you know who you are. I'm sure you're going to listen to this, mate, but I just want to commend you for that because that's a real fucking man. Like, you're a gentleman. Like, I actually get emotional thinking about it. So there's so many DMs in there, I can't actually see it at the moment. Oh, here we go. Look, I'll show you here. There's his Harley selling it. Going to be gone. He said FTB, fuck the bike instead of fuck the bank. So see that? Like, that gentleman isn't a client, but he's a fucking gentleman because he took my guidance and got a Harley. I don't know what it's worth, 20, 30, 40, 50, sitting there. He uses maybe twice a month. Now he can put that money off his mortgage, save 6, 7% and get his family ahead and then use that equity to build wealth. That's a man. Yeah? There's no ego in that. That's all about his family and getting ahead. Yeah, that's how you create raving fans.
That's powerful. That's a power play.
It is.
So, mate, is it, should we do the giveaway? Or what do you reckon?
Yeah, what do we say, 20 grand?
That's insane, 20 grand. I don't know anyone that's ever done that in Australian history.
Yeah, when we were chatting on the phone the other day, you were like, oh, we're going to do something that's like never been done before in Australian financial services. And I nearly said to you, what, actually help people? Do you know what I mean? Like I find that our industry, the revenue, the behaviours that advise, it's driven by the revenue.
Yeah,
like I only get a commission if I sell them this product or service. So I went the other way. I went fee for service. It's like, pay me with a money back guarantee for the information you desire. And it's either beneficial or it's not. If it's not, we refund you. If it is, you can execute it. Does that make sense? Like, I think the industry is a little bit backwards. It's, oh, no, it's free. Go see this person, they'll do it for free. Like, you should pay an expert to get expert advice and get a return on that investment. But yeah, 20 grand. So just on that, that's a little bit shit. So I reckon we can do a little bit better. So note to people out there that have been following this journey and the 4 podcasts with the boys and I put the 20 grand out there. We got an overwhelming response. Some of the reels, it's like fucking millions of people on reels. A lot, predominantly 80, 90% really good feedback, which I appreciate. And I'm sure people appreciate the content. And I've seen, by the way, Mamma Mia, I think the other week, used my content in a podcast, then asked another expert to explain it. He actually said the opposite of what I was saying. Like, our content has gone viral through other content providers.
Yeah, they're reposting.
Other agents, like, it's quite funny. People doing videos with them, like, cool, you do you, boo, whether you take the piss out of me or not. You can't be you and you can't be me, right? And you've got to authentically want to actually help people. So we're not going to do 20 grand. What do you reckon?
That's insane.
Like, we are going to give 20 grand away, but I reckon we can do better.
Oh.
So for everyone that's followed this journey, and as you heard then, like for Josh, we refunded him. Like when I do my events, I actually give away about $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 once a month at my paid events as well. People don't know that. It's the first time I've ever said it. I don't want people to come for that, but I give money away. I reward people who take action. right? Because it's a tool for someone to realize like they shouldn't do it just because. They shouldn't have shared their learnings because of the 20 grand. They should share the learnings because they're genuinely getting value. That's why it went viral, right? But I'm not going to do 20. I'm not going to do 30. And I'm not going to do 40. I'm going to do 50.
$50 fucking $1,000.
$50,000 because the feedback, the information and the learnings that were shared, I was quite moved by. Like, I'm talking DMs that were scrolls and scrolls long and really raw and emotional sharings and stories and learning. Publicly, people share different, but I'm just really, honestly, Beck and I chatted about this a lot lately and again this morning. I'm so fulfilled from this that we're going to give $50,000 away.
I can't believe that.
No, neither can I.
That's
But we're
so
going to do it
crazy.
anyway. I've said it now.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, but money's just a tool. And again, I get nothing out of this. I don't have to give away the extra $30,000, right? But a family or person, somebody here is going to win $20,000, and I believe that will absolutely help change their life. But I'm also going to give away $30,000 across a couple of other people because I was so impressed with the effort. I was so impressed with the learnings. And I think that we can help promote that. Like, I think that people should feel really fulfilled and they, you know, if you can give someone a bit of a reward for having a crack, you know what I mean? Like rewarding people who take action, they'll tend to continue to take action.
Yeah.
They'll share their learnings with other friends and family. They'll share with other people, right? So we're going to do 50 Gs.
50 Gs.
50.
That's inspiring. Sometimes that's all you need in life is somebody to just believe in you that little bit to get you.
Correct. Imagine if you're one of these people that's about to get a call shortly. Well, we don't have their numbers, but a FaceTime or an Instagram call. And like you're about to win 20,000 or 10 or 5. They will divvy it up, but 20 to 1 and 10 it's a sum and 5 to. Imagine that, just a random contact and, hey, here's 20 grand or here's 10 grand because you took action, because you bothered to learn. That shit fucking fills me up.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
So like that fills me up. And like, you know what I reckon's funny? There's going to be some fucking bodgy copied version of this in the near future now where people will be like, oh, we're going to do this to win customers. This ain't to win customers. I actually can't. Like I get 8,000 to 10,000 people a month on my free webinars. I have an autoresponder when you email my website saying, sorry, go to a free webinar or go to the paid masterclass. It's the only way to talk to us. Like, we don't do chats. We don't do inquiries. We just change people's lives. And I had a conversation with a gentleman last night through socials. He's like, oh, I'm too busy to sit the weekend. I said, man, I got someone who just sold a company for $400 million. Same thing, that committed to sitting there with me all weekend because they wanted to work with someone who was an expert. And that person has substantially improved their position because they weren't as arrogant or egotistical to say, even though I've exited an entity for $400 million, I'm not too good. No, you don't know this person. No, not at all. No, not who you're thinking.
Really?
Yeah, no, you wouldn't know them at all. Very interesting industry. Wouldn't know them. And that particular person sat through the course all weekend, did the course, and they're now a client. They've actually become a really good friend, right? So yeah, no one you would even think of, not in the public eye at all, not something that you would know of recently that's well published, very under the cover transaction. Now, there are 2 or 3 people that have sold for similar figures to that in the last few years or so, but not those people. But yeah, this gentleman, his family, sat through the course. Same thing, I'm too busy, this, that, the other. And I get a lot of messages going, oh, what's my net wealth need to be to just have a chat to you? And I'm like, 0, because it ain't happening. And that's another thing. Why would I speak to one person one-on-one when I can have the same conversation with multiple people and you can suss me out and I can suss you out? So just to be very clear on that, do what you do for everyone. Everyone do what you do because you want to, right? You want to help more people. You want to give back. But fuck it, let's give away 50 grand. I could waffle on all day.
Oh, no. All right, well, let's get started. So who's the...
Okay, so what we'll do is... Let's get my list up here because I made a little list I haven't shown you.
You know what was so inspiring to me, G, was the ones that had their families get involved.
Yeah, there was people who got families involved, kids involved, like husbands, wives. That was pretty cool. So let's have a look at our list and let's rip in.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, do you know who we are?
Oh, you look a lot like Dan and Graham.
Oh, an avid follower. An avid follower. Do you know why we might be calling you?
I hope I know why you're calling.
Well, we did run a promotion for people to share learnings from the Bothsides podcast from 60, 67, 68 and 69.
Yeah.
But we also did just call your husband, who actually posts the entries, and had to stalk you down because he didn't take my call.
Of course. That's so typical of him.
Is he home or is he at work?
No, he is home. Hang on. I'll see if I can find him.
He might want to know that he won the booby prize.
Have you got a wooden spoon, do you?
Yeah, we have a wooden spoon.
Lenny? No. Hey, there's someone on the phone. Look.
Hey, do you know who we are?
Yes, definitely.
Good. So we had a promotion running that the whole family. I can see someone in the background there. Got it. Hello. And Mum and Dad entered a competition, and there was a couple of prizes. There was a wooden spoon, and there was a chook raffle. But your family has won $20,000.
Oh! What did you say? Yes. Oh, good girl.
You're so welcome. What's your name, sweetheart? Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Oh, what a pretty name.
My mommy and my daddy.
Yeah, and your mummy and daddy have been teaching all of you about money, haven't they?
Yes, we have.
Yeah. So guys, just
Money box.
Money.
your money box. There might be a little bit extra in your money box, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So just big congrats to you guys, and a big thanks to Dan. And
thank
Kev's
you
not
so
here
much.
today. He's crook, but big thanks to them for having me on the episodes and for you guys sharing your learnings. I didn't know your name, so you guys are not a client of mine, Infinities, at all?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So
Hint,
yeah, where did you find the podcast? Where did you find the boys and I?
Yeah, so I firstly saw one of your ads for your Tuesday night webinar on Instagram. Clicked on that, and I remember saying to Lenny, hey, we need to watch this guy. Like, there's something here to learn. So we watched that first, and then just started Googling you, honestly, and searching where can we find more information.
Okay.
So it just aligned really easily with the Both Sides podcast. So at that time, episode 60 had just come out. So we watched that and then waited for the rest to come. And that's pretty much the story.
So that's like Christmas time, maybe, or just before New Year's, I think.
Yeah.
So there you go. Well, there you go. Now, guys, important question: do you have a mortgage?
Yes, we do.
So where are we going to put that 20 grand when we give it to you? Where are you going to put it?
In the mortgage.
Ah, yes. I love it. I love it.
Imagine they said offset account.
Ah, stop it. Stop it. He's revving me up. He's revving me up.
Or like the kids said, can we go on a holiday? No.
Not yet. It's not no, it's not right now.
Oh.
That's right.
It's not no, it's not right now. Nelly. Well, guys, big thanks to you both. We did try to call you, Lenny, and you didn't take the call, and we're like, oh.
I was in the shower.
Oh, well, there you go. All right, good excuse. But, guys, just massive congratulations. I hope that, I've seen you guys, the kids, and anyone who's seen your post, you really embraced it as a family, and that deep down is why we did what we did. I wanted people to learn and share and grow. So you guys absolutely embodied that. And by the way, I said I was giving away 20, just so you know, you guys won the prize of 20. I'm giving away another 30 grand spread across another couple of people after this call.
That's amazing.
So,
That's amazing.
We just, it went so crazy that like so many people, I learnt this off my friend and I found you from here. So congrats to you guys. Absolutely wrapped. Even better that you're not a client and you're just a lovely random family that got value, I guess, from the, actually, what were some of your biggest learnings from the podcast? Besides what you post?
Hey, I hate to admit it, but when you said you don't have a budget if you don't stick to it.
Yeah. We just talked about that.
Yeah, that's the biggest
Half
one.
a budget.
Half a budget.
I got one. I just never stick to it.
That's it.
That's it. It's the truth bomb that you don't want to hear, but that you need to hear, right?
Yeah.
That was the big one. And then just being more open with our kids about finances and, you know, where we spend our money and why things are the way that they are. Because, you know, like we constantly said, you don't know what you don't know. We learned that from you. The kids get
the kids
that.
are starting to say it.
Yeah.
Are they? Oh, they're going to have what I call PTSG. It's PTSD, but it's the G version. And
I
guys,
know. They're like, why do you keep watching this guy? I'm like, because we're learning
We're
stuff.
learning a lot of stuff.
I love it, guys. And look, hey, besides the money, I really hope it's helping. I really hope you guys are implementing it already. And just for everyone that's tuning in that'll see this as we post it shortly, what state or city are you guys based in?
Yeah, Brisbane, Queensland.
Beauty, Brizzy. Family from Brizzy. Well done. How many in the family, guys, as well?
We got 4 kids.
Four
kids.
Wow, family of 6. Okay,
Yeah.
and what do you guys do for work? Just so people know a little bit about you.
Yeah, I'm an investigator.
Oh.
Once she found you.
There you go. All right. Yeah. And what do you do, lady?
I'm a PT at World Gym.
Oh, get onto it. All right. There you go. Well, so pretty much everyday working class family, except for the whole investigation creepiness, but that's all right. Well, guys, really happy for you. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for learning. And we'll give you a call shortly, and we'll talk about how to get some cash into that mortgage.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Well done.
Well done. Congrats. See ya. No. All right, hang up.
Oh, she made it.
Hello?
I nearly did not answer that.
I just said hang
I'm on
up.
another call.
Now you know who I am because I know you because you're actually a client.
Yeah, I literally was like, Bothsides podcast, and I'm racking my brain going, that's so familiar. I'm like, I know it. And then it came to me, and I was like, those are the guys that work with G that does the podcast. I was like, I'll answer those guys, even though I'm on another call.
Okay, sorry. Now, I'm going to be really meet Dan.
Hi.
How are ya?
Kev's crookie's not here. Now, got to be transparent. You didn't win the 20 grand.
Oh, that's okay.
However,
Don't
you know me because you're a client. I decided to turn 20 into 50,000.
Oh, okay.
And you shared your learnings,
Yeah.
and you've won $10,000.
Are you joking?
Don't cry. You make me cry. Oh, stop it.
Show your face.
Oh, no, don't you dare. Stop it.
Are you joking? I'm so sick today. I've got COVID and I've been sick for like the last 2 weeks. And oh my goodness.
Well, hopefully you feel a little bit better and COVID can piss right off. And you know what? You got
so
plenty of money for
unexpected.
plenty of money for Lemsip and Vicks and butter menthol.
I am so shocked. I am so shocked. I don't even know what to say. You're such a good human and you guys are just doing all the good work and I am so grateful. I talk to people all the time about you guys and what you do and working with good people. And I always say to them, if it's not G, make sure it's somebody else. And I'm shaking. I'm so shocked. I am so shocked.
Well, just so you know,
Thank
we're
you.
recording this if it's okay, so everyone knows it's real. So
It's
you've got your
fine.
best COVID outfit on. I'm crying. It's all happening. Dan's just looking dapper as he always bloody does, this kid. So
I'm
big.
literally like, could I not have looked a bit better for this?
That's
To
all right.
really
Well,
be on social media?
I
Anyway.
literally said, oh, she's not going to bloody answer. Hang up. Next person. Like a reader at the truth. And you just answered as we're about to hang up. So there you go.
Can you give everyone a quick 30-second who you are, where you're from? Do you have any properties?
Hang on.
Composure.
Hang on. My nose is literally all sniffy.
That's all right.
That's just composure. There we go. Yes, so my name is Kirsten, and I've been working with Graham and the Infinity team since January last year now, so it's coming up 15 months. I currently have one property with Infinity, investment property, which I, in my wildest dreams, didn't think I could afford, and I'm about to purchase my next 2, which is just amazing. So in terms of the success I've had so far, I probably paid off more in the first 6 months of the rapid repay program with Graham than I did nearly in over 2 years of mortgage payments. Possibly, if I did this and the sums, and I don't even want to look at it, possibly more than 4 years of mortgage payments. So it's just been life-changing and continues to be life-changing.
I was going to say, you are a big advocate. I see whenever I do a free webinar, you share it. You're like, people do this, learn, like watch it. And
I am. I'm always like, learn. And I've got so many women just in my DMs talking to me at the moment. They're like, is this real? Is this real? I get in a call with them for like an hour and they quiz me on everything. And I'm just like, yeah. And they're like, oh, okay, well, that's nice of you. Thanks for chatting with me. Like, yeah, go and use his free stuff. Like, go and use his education. Like, educate yourselves. Like, it's,
well,
more people should know.
you can never stop learning, right? You can never stop learning. So,
No.
but massive congrats. Do you want to just tell everyone so people know you're in what what state are you based in? All that sort of jazz.
So I'm in Melbourne, sunny Melbourne, which that's where my home is and where I live. My property that I bought is in Queensland. I'll be transparent. I don't pay attention to it in terms of I get advice from the experts that told me this is the right place, this is what you do, this is what happens. And so that's where my first property is. I don't know where the other two will be, but yeah, I live in Melbourne.
Oh, no, soon. Well, congratulations. I know it's been an interesting journey because I know your circumstances that you are a client. The family actually that won aren't clients, which is really, really cool. They're just random family of 6 from Brizzy, lovely people. And the whole family were in on the learnings, but I decided, you know what I'm like, I decided to throw 30 grand in there and 10,000 for you and some money for other people as well. Thought, fuck it, why not?
I'm so grateful. I cannot watch if you're going to post these videos on people's reactions, I cannot wait to see all the people. That's amazing.
Well, you get to see yourself cry. I mean, then I cried and we all cried together. So congratulations. Congratulations and hope you feel better soon.
Thank you so much. All
All
right,
the
guys.
best.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Hello.
Hey, G.
Hello. I know who you are because you're a client. You know who this handsome man is?
I do, from both sides.
There you go. Now, full disclosure, the 20 grand has already been won.
Nice.
Okay. However, next piece of disclosure. You know what I'm like, right? So I decided that 20 grand wasn't enough.
Okay.
And that we're actually giving away $50,000.
Ooh, lovely.
And you have won, my friend, $5,000.
Oh, thank you. Awesome.
So there you go. So thanks to the boys at Bothsides. Kev's not with us today, but Kev and Dan did a great job in helping teach people. And you guys obviously shared a heap of your learnings. So, mate, I hope you enjoyed it. But quick, for everyone at home, where are you based? What's your background? Just give a bit of insight. You're obviously a client, so we know each other. But just when we publish this on social media, people are going to go, who are these people? So just share a little bit with us.
Yeah, okay. So I'm Brendan. Grew up in New South Wales, in Wollongong. Live in Perth now. Been here for about 12 years. Survey. Pretty nervous right now. I'm shaking. I'm trying to hold the phone.
bit of cash will do that to you.
Yeah, it does. Just at the front of work. Got the workmate in the background. So
there you go. And where are you gonna stick the $5 grand?
On the mortgage, of course.
Hey, very good. Very good.
Yeah,
love it. Well, congratulations. And what would you say some of your biggest learnings are, mate, from the podcasts? And I mean, you post them all, but what's some key points for everyone at home?
Yeah, well, you only really get out what you put in, so you got to do the work. If you don't do it, no one else is going to do it for you. So keep it going, keep learning, and just don't give up.
There
keep
you go.
Going.
Pretty cool. Well done, all the way from WA. Congrats, mate.
Thanks, guys.
All the best.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
See ya.
Oh.
What's going on here?
What are you doing?
Hey, boys.
Do you know who we are?
Oh, mate. G Daddy.
And the Big Dan.
Don't get me started on Big D.
Mate, what are you dressed in?
All white everything. So I don't get hair in your cheese.
Oh, I see. Cheese.
Wow.
Yeah, cheese. It ain't easy being cheesy, boys.
Well, full disclosure, you know I was giving away 20 Gs.
Yeah.
The 20 Gs are gone. A lovely family from Brisbane won that. But if you've been following, I know, mate. But there's a bit of backup cheese. Because knowing my personality, we're just doing a podcast. I went, fuck it, 20 grand's not enough. Let's give away 50. So 20 grand's gone to a lovely family. 10 grand's gone to a lovely lady in Melbourne. And 10 grand is also coming your way, my man.
Really?
Really?
That means a lot. This isn't my normal shift. I've been doing a fair bit of OT lately.
Okay.
And that's got to do with my mum's been off work for a while.
Okay.
So obviously, you know, I commented ages ago, like, the amount of money you guys have sort of triggered me to put into my fucking redraw. But yeah, just like with the OT, trying to support mum since she was the breadwinner. But yeah, a bit of the redraws honestly gone out because of that.
Yep.
So it'd be good to see that balance bump back up a little bit thanks to you guys. Like, that's huge.
Well, mate, 10 Gs will help and help with mum, whatever's going. Where are you based, mate? So everyone, when we post this on social, so everyone knows you're real.
I'm 2.5 hours northeast of Melbourne in the Goulburn Valley.
Yep.
So they call it like the Fruit Bowl district, huge dairy area as well. So at the moment I live in Kyabram.
Okay. Good
but
cheese.
Yeah, so the town that I'm in now is Stanhope, 497 people, town of the tastiest cheese.
There you go. Well, there you go. Well, mate, good on you. You're obviously a good dude. Good on you for looking after mum and supporting us. So hopefully the 10 grand really, really helps. And, mate, Keith, what's some of the biggest things you learned? Because you had a lot of fun with it, mate. You had me in stitches. So you had a lot of fun. Like, obviously you started putting some changes in place, yeah?
Yeah, for me personally, it's I like to not necessarily pay myself first, but if the lower amount that I've got in my debit card, the less I'm going to spend on a weekend naturally.
So you really restrained yourself from what I was talking about.
To.
And how much benefit have you seen, mate, in a short amount of time?
It's been huge, but I'm another shift, and this is probably something that I messaged you in the comments of one of your webinars. But I'm starting to see myself remove myself from a certain group.
Right.
I'm seeing myself sort of distance from the normal friend group that I normally had. Okay. Now that I've started to establish goals and where I want to get to, I don't want to be a factory worker my whole life. Like, I'm 28. I love property. So just exploring opportunities elsewhere and getting back that ambition that I once had earlier on. So
okay.
It seems like it's a little bit of a lonely path at the moment. I'm not going to lie, but the person looking back at me in the mirror is definitely a better person than what he was 6 months ago, 12 months ago.
Well done, man. Well, you should be,
and honestly,
mate, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it, mate.
Well, hey, choose your hard.
Choose your hard. It's all hard, right? It's all hard.
What's better than one?
21.
About bloody time. About bloody time, buddy.
Hey, mate, I got a question. Are you a tradie as well?
No.
Sometimes I've seen you in high vis on your videos.
Yeah, so outside of Redline, you need to wear high vis.
Right.
Yeah, just like a whole production area, milk tanks everywhere. So,
full on. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, mate, congratulations. Appreciate it. And look, hey, if one friend or family member learns something because you learned something, I'm a happy man. So, and mate, obviously helping mum out. Hope the 10 helps. Congrats. We'll touch base to get some money. And where are you going to put the 10 Gs?
Straight in the redraw.
You
love it.
On that question, principal repayments.
Yes.
So I don't even see the fucking thing.
You don't even, it just goes straight off the principal. If you wanted to, if you deposit everything you earn into redraw, you can cancel your direct debit.
Yeah.
You've paid your loan, you've overpaid it.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Happy days. Hey, if I'm ever in Sydney, I'll have to get you guys a coffee or something.
Absolutely. And bring some cheese.
Anytime. Accepted.
Congrats, mate.
Woo!
Thanks.
Well done.
Hello.
Hello. Do you know who we are?
Yes, I do.
Who are we?
How you going?
Good. Do you know who we are?
Pardon?
You know who we are?
Yes, I know G.
Okay, and this is Daniel, yeah. So now, full disclosure, somebody won the 20 grand.
Okay.
Okay, but full disclosure,
Congrats to them.
yeah, beautiful family from Brisbane. However, you probably already know that I'm a bit of a weirdo, right? So as we're
Did you
filming,
get some vibes?
sorry,
Did get some vibes?
little vibe, little weirdo. So as we're filming this, I said to Dan, "Fuck it, 20 grand's not enough. Let's give away 50." So in that, you've won 5 grand for sharing what you've learned.
That's amazing.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Stu. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Ken, wherever you are.
He's not here. Kev's not here today, sadly. He's a bit crook. But quick, just for everyone at home, when we post this, do you want to just quickly what state or area you're in? You know, do you have a mortgage? Are you saving for your first home? How's this going to help?
Yeah, cool. I'm Kim. I'm from the Fraser Coast in Queensland. I'm a single mum of 2 beautiful but crazy boys. Yes, I have a mortgage. I've had my house for about 8 years. I got it when I was 22 and a half. And yeah, recently single, so that's really going to help me because been through a bit of a time.
And
so,
very important question, where are you going to stick the 5 grand?
Into my redraw if I can.
Yes! All right.
I listen to you all the time. I'm a good student.
Excellent. Well, I know you're not a client or anything, right? You've just been following the podcasts and all that. Yeah,
no,
okay.
My financial situation's pretty it's pretty up a creek, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm slowly trying to transition to your way.
Good.
But yeah, it's a bit of a process, that's for sure.
Well,
I have converted friends and family to you, so.
Look, I do it because I think more people need to know, and if you can get that from a Tuesday night webinar for free or a pod, I'm doing well. My business is doing okay. And look, some people come and do business with us, but at the end of the day, hearing that you're a single mum, you got a mortgage, you got a couple of beautiful kids, look, I just hope the 5 grand helps. So thanks for learning, thanks for sharing, and we'll reach out to you to get some money into your mortgage for you.
Wow, amazing. Well, thanks for you guys do. It's
You're
pretty
welcome.
cool, and I love listening to UG and your podcast, Daniel. So yeah, it's amazing.
Thanks so much. Congratulations.
Thank you
Congrats.
so much.
See ya.
Have a good
Thanks.
day.
Bye.
Well, mate, that just blew my mind. From $20,000 to $50,000. Like, what the actual?
It feels good, huh?
Oh my! When people's emotions come out like they're tearing up,
Yeah, that
Like,
was hard for me, and because I know that Leigh's a beautiful human being, so I know her story, so I get quite emotional as well. And I'm sure all of those people are probably having a little teary at a Jackson,
Yeah.
I'm sure they all are behind closed doors,
mate.
But yeah, it is hard. Like, there's a lot of shit going on for a lot of people. A lot of people have been doing it very tough. And you asked earlier before we started calling people about money. I said money's just a byproduct of doing the right thing by people. And all I'd encourage people listening to this to go, oh shit, I didn't win. That doesn't mean the journey stops for you. You know what I mean? Like, I give heaps of money away for heaps of different things in my community, but that's just to encourage people to have a go. But for other professionals out there, the agents, agents could be doing more podcasts, more webinars, more YouTube, more teaching people the process, the contract, the negotiation, like all like accountants, financial planners, brokers, like all professionals. You could be a surgeon, you could write a book, just encourage people to do more and give more. And it will come back. Don't expect it to. It might not initially, but do it unconditionally. But I don't know about you, but I'm writing the checks, but that felt good.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
mate,
that
I was
felt
gonna ask, like, from your side, how does it feel to be able to look at somebody literally in tears because you've changed their life? Like, how does that make you feel?
Look, it fills me up. That's why I do it. Like I say, it's a byproduct of doing the right thing. You do the right thing, you can actually do even better. You can do more. You can do more at scale. We're building homes now as domestic violence shelters across Queensland this year. We're trying to do 1 a quarter. And those homes that are 4-bedroom, 4 en-suites, furnished, a house manager, they have their own private bedroom with a locked door and an ensuite. It's like a lounge room, bedroom, bathroom all together. We do DV safe phones where we donate all our phones every year and SIM cards and credit and all that sort of stuff for people escaping DV because it's something near and dear to me growing up. Like, everybody has their thing, if that makes sense. But just not everyone can afford to give. But for me, it's something I was raised by my grandparents, helped me a lot. Like, if you work hard enough, you can give back.
What type of an impact does that have on you seeing somebody like that?
It's hard. Like, I'm emotional now thinking about, like, I'm quite abrasive and aggressive and I'm the FTB guy and fuck this and fuck that. And he's got a potty little mouth. But at the end of the day, I'm just an everyday human being. I'm a housing commission kid from the Gong. It's funny. Brendan, who's a client who wants to, he's in Perth for however long. He said he grew up in the Gong. I didn't even know that. And he's a client, right?
Yeah.
But I'm a housing commission kid from the Gong, from Wollongong, and grew up pretty tough and rough, right? And to see the impact you can have on, like, it's impact, it's legacy. Like, yeah, a small amount of people absolutely hate me and don't like what I say and how I say it. I'm not here to impress them. They're never going to work with me. I'm never going to help them. It's not up to me to change their attitude or their mindset. But the thousands of people I do help, the millions of real views, the thousands of messages and DMs we get, like, that's massive impact. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I know what I'm doing. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. How do you sleep at night? And again, it's all hard.
Choose your heart.
It's all hard, but choose your heart. Like, be hated by a few and loved by many. I don't know. But as long as you're making impact, there's a legacy there. Like, you know, contribution. Have I done something positive to people? And I am every day. But you know what? As I said, it's good now. I'm going to do more and more.
You're just getting started.
I'm just getting started. And the more people antagonize me, the more I'll do at scale. Because it drives me. Because it's like, you know what? You're doing the wrong thing and you're having a crack at me. So I'm just going to do the right thing at more scale, and I'm going to take pictures along the way, and I'm going to get it audited, and I'm going to make it so big that you'll be left in the fetal position looking like an absolute silly bugger. But that's okay. We've all got our thing.
Well, mate, I'm super grateful to have been able to share this experience.
Likewise, mate.
Not just the education and the growth you've given us personally and professionally, but also to everyone that you've impacted financially or knowledge-wise. So, mate, my last question for you, for the time being, would be, what would be your best piece of advice for that young little version of yourself that grew up in the shit and can now see, with the wisdom you have, what advice would you give to that person, your younger version of yourself?
I think part of it, we actually just heard from young Jackson, 28 years old, overtime, supporting his mum, little town of 400 or 500 people, I think he said, which is like, whoa. And he said, I'm not hanging around the same circle. Doesn't mean they're bad people, but who you grow up with and go to school with and all that's really, really cute. That doesn't mean they have to be your best friends and circle of influence forever. I don't talk to a lot of people I grew up with. Not that they're bad people, we're just different people and in different positions. I don't talk to a lot of people I associated with a year or two ago. A lot of them hate me because I tried to do a lot for them and turn them into something they weren't. People are who they are. They can love you or hate you. It doesn't matter. People are who they are. All human beings are beautiful people at the end of the day. Some people, yeah, small percentage are bad people, but most people are good people, right? So my advice would be for that, whether you're young, old, whatever, you can't beat someone who doesn't quit. Like, it's like I learnt that, right? You cannot, and someone like me, the more you intake, like the hard, like, so you can't beat someone that doesn't quit. So someone go, oh, I'm struggling, and like, don't ever give up because you're still in the fight. Yeah? So don't ever give up. You're still in the fight. You can't beat someone. And maybe you do need to associate with different people or disassociate. Like, if you really, really focus on learning, growing, and achieving something, and don't let anything else get in your way, and just laser focus, tunnel vision it, you'll get there. I did. And then you can give back. And mate, you just felt it.
Yeah.
There's no bed. There's no, like, you'll be buzzing all day, weeks. Like,
I can't believe it. Who would have fucking, even in myself, to sit here now thinking that this has just happened for me, like, I would never have thought this.
And credit to you guys from our community and myself and Beck and the team here. Credit to you guys. Thanks to obviously yourself and Kev. He's not here today, obviously, but thank you. It's been a journey. Hopefully, guys, you know, hopefully everyone's learnt a lot or wants to learn some more. Let us know. But hopefully it's been valuable, and appreciate you guys for putting the message out there. And you got an amazing podcast, and I think more people should tune into it. I'll make sure we share it in our community. If they've been living under a rock, but keep up the good work and keep putting out there people who care, that are good, that want to educate, that want to help other people grow. Because there's a lot of people out there that aren't sure where to go and what to learn. There's a lot of good people out there that can give them some direction for free, because there is free information out there. It's been a pleasure, mate.
Mate, thank you so much.
Thank you. Pleasure. Well done.
Well done.